showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Looks it in. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Making his first move. He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Out wide right, it's Harris. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw it. Snags it. Running through contact. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's Mensah to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Second and long here. He'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Fletcher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Throws to the tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start. And they pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He's brought down and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Keeps it moving, it's Fletcher. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Mensah. Rushes on. He's going to take off. Crosses the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Out wide left, it's Vaughn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. They want to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Hunt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Short pass. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. He got a step and just dusted the field. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for space, it's Fletcher. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Rides to the back. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Throwing, Mensah. Calls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Complete to the left. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Sooners want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down.
Sweet. Freeze.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Out wide right, it's Harris. Caught, and he's got room. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possession. together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The definition over the last few years, it extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Here's Mensah to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rolls right. Trying to make Matt. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on 4th down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it on the option. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Just gets rid of that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They'll move the wide receiver. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. Across the 25, he's got room. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Reels it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Mensah. Left side, it's Lofton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Throwing, Mensah. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolute shank. Missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 16 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Working that left side now. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Here's Mensah to throw. They'll run the screen. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Continues to fight for yards. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Canes are threatening. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. No room to and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Canes. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Moving the pocket, it's Mateer. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Mensah. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the QB to scramble, get outside the pocket. Nice job closing in. Really didn't give him an opportunity to even have a chance to push the ball down the field. And that goes down as a sack, which is beautiful.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's
Into the secondary on the right. Inside the 30. He's at the top. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. looking to put together a drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Still looking to his right. Rolling right and going deep. Got it down the field. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
And this QB and wide receiver, like, they are in lockstep. They know exactly where they're going to be. QB really trusting his receiver to make plays. And if I'm him, I'm just going to keep finding him because so far the defense has had zero answer for this 1-2 combination.
Throwing, Mensah. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Right side, it's Blaylock. Down he goes. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his target. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback keeps it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He is in! Touchdown, Oklahoma! And another passing touchdown down for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Pringle. After the solid pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes a catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Sooners are in the hurry up.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Gets the back moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Keeps it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Tight end now in motion. Keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Turning it on! Jumped on top of the pile.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Mensah. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the sack.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. They're all over him. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Gets away from one. Finds some space. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll ride him again. Taken down.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw, it's Mateer. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Canes. Special teams proving to be special. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Throwing, Mensah. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Oklahoma, 49, Miami, 37.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Buying time to his right. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Snap it to the back. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll run him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.